the challenge, the pain, the gain, and the potential of doing business in southeastern Nigeria, the Biafran land. ECOC, growing the economy of the southeast. Think home.
Yeah, wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, you're welcome back again. This is BVI Channel 1, and today we bring you ECOC, Economy of the Southeast. Yes, this is a program we normally do to look into the development of the Southeast economically. And by and large, when we talk about Southeast, we talk about the 5 core eastern states, Igbo land, and also by extension, the old eastern region, which is the South. And the topic that we'll be reviewing, or what we'll be talking about, is one clear fact that is inevitable. I've been asking myself this question. The way Nigeria is going, Nigeria is heading for a serious crisis. Very serious. We already know that Nigeria is at war with itself. From various forces, left, right, and center, from the east, north, and west, Nigeria is in serious crisis. But soon enough, Nigeria will be faced with full-blown crisis. And it bothers me. And it brings up a question. If this eventuality happens, what becomes of my people? And I ask the question, can we feed ourselves? Igbos, my people, we will starve again if care is not taken. We will starve again, the Igbos. And before the end of this program tonight, you will understand why. Don't forget that this is a live interactive section. You can call in to air your opinion. The language is a free language. Either you speak Igbo or you may speak English for the benefit of other people who may not understand Igbo. But we are talking about why Igbos will starve in Nigeria if care is not taken. And I'll be bringing you some of the high points. Today I'll be concentrating on agricultural investment, just like I told you and informed you. We'll be looking into core agricultural investment programs to open up the eyes of our people. You see, some years ago, before I started the campaign to ban open grazing in the southeast, I started that campaign years ago. And I made a very important statement. I said categorically that this crisis of armed Fulani headers clashing with farmers in Nigeria, that the chief sponsors are Igbo people. Now my people be the chief sponsors of those crises. When I said it, some people call for my head. Why will I say such? Who asked me to say or mention it? Why will I say that Nandibo, Nanyewana Fondo, the crisis happening? Today, what is happening today? Everybody is now shouting, ban open grazing, ban open grazing. How can you say that my people are not the ones funding this crisis, whereas we are the biggest consumers of red meat, beef? We are the biggest consumers of the nama. In fact, it has become a social status. I sat down, I evaluated the capital flights leaving our homeland just on the account of eating cow. was shocking. Very shocking. Very, very staggering amount of money running into billions on daily basis. If in the these days you see people brag, Oji 400 cows. We pose Oji 300 cows. We pose for the 100, for the 50. And I can tell you that every family in Igbo land, majority of them, a minimum of 1 cow, no matter how poor that family is. 1 cow. And check is equals on weekly basis. Once it is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, ozu throughout Kanapa. In a community, you have at least less than 10 to 15 or 20 families in Apozu at the same time. All killing Nama, at least a minimum of 1. We're not talking about daily consumption. We're not talking about other events. Check it from one community to one state and the entire southeast alone. The number of cows and the price each of those cows. If the truck of cow, just in a twinkle of an eye, straight on. Enable capital flight now. Whereas we have our own Igbo cow. Sometime 2 years ago, I made a documentary still on the issue of agricultural revolution. We're working with Alibo Development Foundation. Good Governance Ministry is now setting a pace for proper agricultural investment in a radical way that will ignite a revolution in Igbo land. Talking about food production. I went on a research sponsored by ADF. I went around and saw the possibility, the prospect of bringing and reviving our Efibo and other livestock, household livestock. Now, I want to put it to you before I bring out the video which you are going to watch. And when you are watching it, you ask yourself this same question, because all of us, we are guilty. Yes, you as you are watching me, all of us, we are guilty. But these little things, we don't count them. What am I talking about? When I was born in the 80s, I remember when we go to village, there is no household you will enter, you will not see ndue, what we call ndue, animal peg. Either goat or sheep or boat. My grandmother has it. My own grandmother has it. And one of any family you will come into, or any household you will come into, if you go to their backyard, you must see ndue. Now, growing up, go back to your villages, including your house. All our grandmothers are now gone. The new generation grandmothers and mothers and parents, nobody is talking about having ndue. You don't know how it has solved in providing meat supply for our people. Today, we solely depend on Ewu Hausa. Oh yes, and the price keep going up in geometric proportion. Oh, when I see any household you will enter today and see Ndue, please, you are not yet taking calls. When we open up the lines, you can make your commentary. Currently now, we are not taking calls. Now, we are not yet taking calls. Please, I will open up the line soon. Relax. Just get the narrative. Get the narrative. All right? On one of any family gabata today, Kifo, Ndue, or animal. And we are no longer talking about Efibo. Our Efibo is almost going into extinction. You see? Now, before I continue, let me quickly bring you a highlight of what I have done to tell you how it used to be and what it should be. And also, a little light on the historical perspective, the conspiracy which our people have allowed ourselves to become victim of it. to exterminate meat supply in Igbo land. Oh yeah, I want you to listen to this very important analysis. It's very important you listen to it so that you understand what we're talking about with respect to this issue. I'll be right back.
I connect. Come on, chase out the goat.
Wow.
You can catch the goat.
Oh, wow.
Go and get me the.
That's beautiful.
And that's exactly what they are eating. You can see that. And see how huge these goats are. This one is so big. I can't see it from here, but the camera can capture it properly.
It's black, that's why.
Oh. Look at that. See how huge this one is? See how huge?
Here, we call it Ehibo or Efibo. Another name for it is also Pagan. It's called Pagan too. Then this Ehibo or Muturuka, it was the most dominant cattle breed in Nigeria before the Fulanese began their invasion in 1804. But you know now, as Fulani cattle breed came in, they dominated this cattle breed mostly because of their size and their meat to body ratio. Because most times it will be more profitable to raise those big cows than these ones. So they just so these ones, their size, their population reduced as the Fulani cows came in. That's why these days you don't even see these cows anywhere. Coupled with the Nigerian Biafra war, which decimated a good number of these cows. So this cattle breed is popularly known for its white or black color or a mixture of both. And as of 1960, there were over 400,000 heads of Muturu cattle. But after the Civil War, it came down to 50,000. And as of now, the number of cattle of this breed in Nigeria is currently at 150,000 heads nationwide. So it's not that much. And most people don't even understand the value of the cattle. But us that understand the value and the reason why we are keeping it, we keep on keeping it here at the farm because it's an important breed. Those who know it, know it. Now, this Muturu cow, one of the main reasons why a lot of people here in the southeast will raise it, especially in the villages, is because it is a trypanotolerant. This cattle breed is trypanotolerant, is hardly affected by trypanosomiasis. So this cattle has a high resistance to trypanosomiasis, which is a disease that affects cattle breeds.
I connect.
Let me pause it there. I will revisit the video again. But you've seen what I have been telling you. What happened? What happened to our Efibo? What happened to the culture and norms of having our Nduehus, our animal pets in our home, in our household, in our villages? People are building mansions up and down, but nobody is talking about how do we feed ourselves. And also, we are going to be looking at why agricultural investment is not yet, going well as it should be. Because of non-government interest in supporting, and also young people not having interest. Because when we talk about that, people say, no. They consider it a profession for the poor people and the illiterates. But I can tell you that that is the most profitable venture anyone can think about. Much more than crude oil, but you don't know. The prospect in agricultural investment is much more than crude oil. That is why this number that I'm about to call, and I will keep calling it, or you call this number on the top corner of this screen. After this program, those of you who are interested to be part of this agricultural revolution, this investment project, you will contact this number after this program. We have only a slot of 500. A slot of 500 persons, or a slot of 500 that could be taken up by individuals. And we ignite a revolution that we've only seen it happen in Israel. Oh yes. So the lines will now be opened. You can call 08104545533 to make your submission. What do you think about this? We've said it. We will starve just like this barricaded us during the genocide war, and we start to die of starvation. They use hunger as a weapon of war. At the time when foods were being exported from the east to other parts of the country. Much more today, everything we eat is now being imported. Even the yam. I will come to that one maybe on the next series. And cassava. But as we continue on this program, we are going to consider those factors that are militating against agricultural development. But the most important is our people are no longer interested. Our people are no longer interested. Everybody talk quick turnover. In fact, some of the people we consulted, they said, no, we don't want our money to be tied down because it is agriculture. They don't want to wait for like 3 months or 4 months for what the crops to germinate and they reap their harvest. No, they are not. They want a quick turnover. Go there, China, go open it even quick. Go there, quick. And we keep exporting our capital. That is why we say that in Igbo we are industrious, but we are slavishly industrious. China. Things that we can produce and do for ourselves by ourselves here. So that is the point. So the lines are now open. You can call +2348104545533. If you're outside this country, call +2348104545533 or simply dial 08104545533. Let us go over to our comment section and see who we have there. I'll be reading out only relevant comments as we proceed in this program. Don't forget, this is a live program and we advise and admonish you to stick to the topic under review. It is very, very important. Okay? So, we're having the first caller calling from Germany. Hello, your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, my name is Vincent Ekpokoba. I'm from Germany.
All right, go ahead.
But if you but one thing I'm not going to nature, or any business, more farming, more boys, it takes you go to Nigeria. If you have Pianti Bam, first of all, you don't wear a bank. You don't wear a bank. Abu Nimonia Nabawa and Buffett, Macan program, yeah. Program here is only this man doesn't do any business. Only experts and advisors on in application or they will look over your business or what the percentage you gonna year or make advisors again make that business so go or then we look but that bank can give one at that rate. And double pony will up so you can't run because that business in your Tiagama power. Ibwezi onye ọbụla na-eme ka ibie US ya ndị nwe na-achị obey iwu ofu ndị otu obi kuba na bute ego emeghara onye ọbụla anya ife ọbụla na-agba ọgbọ aghara ọ bụrụ ịbata kịta bido business ibido that business ka ọ bụ na for example feed and you want feed. You can raise cow and produce the feed alone. Obros I check on that. Always some vitamin and a mix in here with it. So
yes,
I also produce industrial milk also.
I wear that very technology actually. I wear people, I wear experts, team of experts. In fact, what we are bringing together is an integrated farming system that our people may be here before in that manner. And we need enough resources from our people to get it done.
I'm an electrical engineer, but I'm into it also. Agriculture has been what I love because I was born as a peasant farmer. Up to before and after the war. It's my ball until suddenly because God again did not want to do and upon teenager lazy people. They were in the classroom 8 hours. Now go on to in a Tyrian that food and a waste. And that was why early Africans entered school. Because school exactly is a waste of time.
Now what we are looking at, my brother, is an integrated farming and agricultural investment put together by BVI Channel 1 and under our platform, a corporation. It will be a cooperative under Good Governance Ministry where we've already registered it, and we have a team of professionals and agricultural scientists that will manage that investment full time. It is not just going to be like an open farming system we've been used to. It is something that has been done with high-powered consultation and professionals, both those who are in diaspora and those who are also retired here. Team of professionals, and I can bet you we ignite something that our people have not seen before. Because that is the only way we can combat this thing, not just by saying we ban open grazing or by saying we ban eating of what do you call it, efinama. It wouldn't end that way if we cannot produce what we eat. If you don't take care of them, they will die off in a short time or be lost.
Exactly. Yeah, so I understand.
So we must get involved.
Yeah.
Of course, we are very, very more than 3 years or more that we've been into this, and this is the time. This is the time to get involved. All we are asking our people.
Another thing, Choi Yogi, Biko, Afugom nonsense in the madness there, but please do not listen to our people, my family, any good idea you will put out. On your negative. Just be sure of your own idea. Don't listen to them because this is the way they annoy good people out of what that they want to do. In a good plan, engineer, but a boon of 4 years, and living overseas even do the worst.
Yes, I'm not surprised. A whole lot of misinformation I go around through the use of social media. And social media is a public place where you see people, where you meet people.
It's a marketplace.
It's like a marketplace. So all the open, but that doesn't take away the fact that we should consciously do the right thing. And just like you said, ignore those who are trying. And sometimes some of these people are staged. They don't even have the interest of our people. They are staged to ensure that any good idea that will propel our people for a better life, they will kill it. They will antagonize it so that the rest of other people can join in the bandwagon.
Ukraine now. Europe.
Of course. Of course. That's the situation.
Come in address here. He can't even ego weapon.
Of course. Before you have a weapon, Nikki Yabuz of Vechota go to first.
So daily for what we're going to do.
Yes, these are the facts our people don't understand.
During the war, during the war, they would not have done anything to us. It's not about weapons.
It's true.
But Nandi Ayasa go by you. Go by well.
It is our responsibility to change it, my brother. It is our responsibility to change it.
Thank you very much. I'm really very grateful. Thank you. I'm grateful to you.
Is for our people out there who understands and support what we're doing to keep pushing it out.
You will
to
hear
keep
from
sharing
me
it.
before the end of 6 months. You will hear from me again before the end of 6 months. I promise that.
And again, we want to tell our people, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have to let you go now. We want to tell our people, it is not just enough for you to send in your donation. We are supporting you financially. No. What we want are people who want to invest. And you are going to take and reap the return of that investment. But today, everybody is talking about Facebook. Everybody is doing Twitter. But these are young people that sat down and set up a system and it start paying in billions. They made their research. You know how long it took them to make a research and come up with any of this? But today, my people are very interested in investing in something that is profitable on a long run or even a medium-term ventures. Actually, now, quick turnover. And that is the mentality that drives most of our people. And that is exactly the thing our people are interested in agriculture. Because actually quick turnover. In fact, when we announced the issue of reviving FIBO, we went around, we met some people who are I don't want to mention names, but it's a huge disappointment. It's a huge disappointment. IPIT equals 400 cows. Truckloads of cows. Now brag about it. But when you are being consulted or try to be reached, if people have to say, no, we are not interested in this kind of investment, it will tie our money down. And some will even tell you to your face, Nigeria, Igbo. They are not interested. Everybody is to himself and God for all of us. And that is why things have gone astray. Things have really gone bad. Things have really fallen apart. We are still on the live program. We appreciate every one of you who are supporting us, either through donation, but this time we are talking about investment. Investing in agriculture. And I can guarantee you, mark my word, I can guarantee you that you will not only reap the return on your investment in multiple fold, but you will help in empowering our young people, our youths, to start going into agriculture because they will be making much money, just like Indian Oil Company. I can tell you that. You will help revive and sustain food production in our homeland. You will help to ensure that no child goes to bed hungry in our homeland. And I can guarantee, if everyone is well satisfied, everyone can feed themselves. These politicians that are using hunger and poverty as a weapon will no longer have hold on our people. And that is where we'll start having our freedom. So everything is centered on this. It is extremely very important. Very, very important. And I admonish you to be part of what we are doing. So quickly, I have to go to the comment section and take a few commentaries as we proceed in this program. Don't forget, the lines are still open. You can call +234-810-4545-533 to make your own submission. The lines are open. So we can acknowledge people who are dropping comments, but if your comment is not really relevant to what we are discussing, we may not read it, but we may acknowledge your presence. We have Super Black. We appreciate you. He said, why can we not learn to stop eating, or he said, why can we not learn to eat less beef? He's saying, suggesting that our people should eat less beef. Even some people say medically, the beef stuff is really not good. Red meat, as they call it, not health-wise good. Now we have Chidemma Desmond. He said, but Igbo land we have cow in Anambra. Of course, we have Igbo cows. We have cows in Anambra State, which I've already shown you. But we want it in a commercial scale. That is what we are talking about. Thank you, Chidemma and Super Black, for your submission. Super Black also said that I think we are backing up the wrong tree. Cows needs a lot of feed. Unless we produce the feed ourselves, we exposed to unstable market price. We do not have enough land to rear cows. Hey! This is a lie from the pit of hell, my brother, Super Black. I can tell you, we have more land. If we don't have much land, who is even selling that idea to you? If we don't have enough land, why are the Marudas living in Mokwebepasi, all coming down to our homeland to graze? We have so many untapped land. Land Boko. And I can tell you, we have a scientific mechanism, device, in producing animal feeds. Maybe on my subsequent video, I will demonstrate it. I will show you some of these equipment. Or you might perhaps watch the program I will be publishing either tomorrow or next. Perhaps tomorrow. So that you will see that we have what it takes. We have a team of experts producing feed. Just like he mentioned, you can see, you're not just grass. You have vitamins. We have the team, the best hands that can handle this. Just wait for what is going to happen very soon. As long as our people key into this. You know, if our people can, even the educated ones, fall victim of MMM and Ponzi scheme, that is because of their short-sightedness to make quick money and quick return. Without asking, there is no genuine investment you can make that do not have a duration of time for its maturity stage. Manane do pugi because of one chance, because of your short-sightedness. But this time we are asking our people, it is time for us to invest heavily on agriculture in our homeland. And I can guarantee, once the first batch goes, the second batch, I get a higher jump. Because in the I'm just making it as an announcement so that you will get prepared. What we are talking about is Igbos will starve again in Nigeria. And that is the truth. That is the simple truth. We will starve because Nigeria is going into serious crisis. Worse than what we witnessed during the genocide war, when they barricaded our land and we starved. Kwashoko at home as So we appreciate the callers. Let me take this call from Odogu from Turkey. Hello, Odogu, na Turkey. You're welcome.
Good evening, sir. Salam alaikum.
Ganiru.
I think we'll have enough land and enough resources to do that. But like somebody says, all those big boys in Eastern part of Nigeria, I think they should come into that thing. And they have School of Agriculture in Wariam, and the other one, I think it's Umunse, and the one in Imo State. I think they should go there and develop it. And I think it's a very good idea. It's a very good idea. Talking, man, things are, I think they took it yourself. They have everything to feed themselves. That's my own contribution. Thank you and God bless.
So, hello?
Oh, yeah?
So, do you think that, like what we are talking about, the starvation of a thing, do you think that Ndibo will be able to feed ourselves, especially those who are calling for in the issue of our agitation for freedom? Do you think we can feed ourselves the way we are now?
100%. After all of us grew up in the village.
No, I mean,
no,
I'm not talking about the prospect. I'm talking about now. Onife subata koloketa. Ndi body can feed more why now. Onife subata koloketa. With the way things are.
We can feed ourselves now.
Without importing food.
Now.
Do you know the number of trailers that are coming in from the north every day with food stuff?
Because we want it.
That's what I'm saying. We are talking about, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm talking about if the doors are shut this evening, tomorrow, do you think Ndibo can feed themselves?
100% sure. I'm sure of that.
Okay, how do you think so? So we have enough food being produced in Igbo land. Is that what you're saying?
Sir, have you been to Omo or Igbariam? Have you been to
No,
all
no,
those
I'm
areas?
talking about now. Are we producing enough food?
What? I think we are producing enough food. As far as I'm concerned, the last time I was, we were producing enough food to feed ourselves in Igbo land.
Really? So we just prefer to only import food instead of buying from the ones we are producing ourselves.
I think the main problem, let our people patronize ourselves. You are sure the last time I was watching you now, you are showing about Igbo cow. Somebody can pick from there.
Okay, now let me use an example. That Igbo cow you mentioned. The Igbo cow you mentioned, all the Igbo cows in Igbo land today, do you think that it can serve 1 week if our people say, okay, we are boycotting any other fowl, we only eat Igbo? Do you think we have enough Igbo to feed Igbo for 1 week as it is today?
You remember not everybody, they chop meat, you.
No, as it is today, I'm talking about as it is today.
Yeah, why not?
We have enough cows.
Why not? Yes, we
No,
have
I don't think you understand what you're saying. You don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand what you're saying. Do you know the number of cows our people eat on daily basis?
That is what you think. But I think
I know what I think. This is what I have researched upon. We have a data. We have a data on the number of cows our people eat on daily basis in each state. We have the data of the number of cows we have today in Igbo land as Igbo cows. Do you know that it took 1 month for us to go around the southeast only to get about 20 Igbo cows? 1 month. It was almost impossible to get 20 cows, the whole southeast, in one place to buy. But today you can have a troller load trucks of Efinama. My brother, I don't think you understand what you're saying. The truth of the matter is that we have the potential to feed ourselves. But as it is today, we cannot feed ourselves as it is today. And that is why we're talking about the agricultural revolution, to revive these things as it were before. I think that is what we're talking about today.
Okay. If that place, if that one, you are correct.
That's what I'm trying to make you understand.
Okay, yeah, you are correct. You are correct in that side. You are correct.
All right, thank you very much, Odogu, for joining us. We are still on it. Ịma na ana igwu ana akọwa maka ndị na-aghọtasịrị ọfụma ka ọ ghara ịdị ka ebe polu amaghị na polo akọwalọle ihe Andy gwalụ polo na polo akọwasịrị ebe ọfụma. Andy gwa Mike na polo akọwalọle ebe ọfụma. Whatever the case might be. So that you understand what we are talking about and where we are coming from. So we are talking about to feed themselves. Ndibo being able to feed themselves on the long run, even on immediate terms. We are not capable of producing what we eat. And Nigeria is heading towards a serious crisis. We're already in crisis. Nigeria is already at war with itself. Now, even food prices are soaring up. Yesterday, on Monday, I was in the market. Though Monday is a sit-at-home, so the market was not open. But I saw a function of people, just a few number of people who are selling. The woman made it clear in that video that the price of food items, the pepper they buy, the tomato they buy, one basket for 7,000 or 10,000 or thereabout, that the case might be, now sells for almost 30,000, 28,000. The prices are soaring high because even the place, the north, where this food is being brought into our homeland, there is serious crisis there. People can't go to farm as they used to because of the activities of the bandits, the Boko Haram, and other violent crimes happening there. The same is applicable to other parts of Nigeria. Talking about Benue, the food basket of Nigeria. How many of them can go to farm again? Okay, how many of them? And at this time, so many families cannot feed themselves. That is why you see crime growing and expanding in geometric proportion. So many people are going hungry and they can do anything to survive. They can sell their children to eat. They can commit all manner of crime and evil to survive, to feed their families. That is what is happening in Nigeria. But we have the potential to turn this thing around. And we are introducing a powerful integrated agricultural investment, which we hope you will be part of it. And if you want to be part of that investment, call me after the program on this number you see on the top of the screen, or you call 0810-420-7522. In case you don't get me, you call 0810-420-7522. You can take that number down, 0810-420-7522, so that you'll be part of this revolution. This is no time for us to be lamenting, crying, and all of that. This is time for us to be part of the solution. Hello, you're welcome on this program. We have now our great son of Igbo land, the village economist, Ndubisi Anenugu, part of the team. You're welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Chinedu. And good evening, and well done for the wonderful job you are doing for our people. You know, the topic you are discussing as per whether we have enough that can sustain us or can feed our people in case of any eventuality. Of course, me and you know that we don't have enough, but there is a gap, and that is why some of our GGM cooperative has come to fill the gap or to narrow the gap. The question is, what should we do? Investment in agriculture, you know, world over is a high-risk area, and that is why government all over the world are assisting farmers to ensure that food production is readily available for the masses. Because countries, responsible governments understand that food production, or per se food, is one of the 4 basic needs of a man. So because of that, government is always working hard to provide enabling environment or to provide those things needed to make farming attractive, or to draw or to attract young people into farming business. So in the southeastern Nigeria, that is not the case. You know, we've identified the issue of security as one of the factors discouraging people from going into farming, not just backyard farming. Yeah, farming you get 1 million. You never expect you want something in returns. The second thing that is discouraging people is the issue of high cost of fund. Because farmers all over the world use credit facilities to fund their farming business, because you need a lot of money, you know, if you want to go into commercial agriculture. So funding in Nigeria is very expensive. Commercial lending here is on average 22%. On average, commercial lending on average is 22%. CBN, you know, are always political farmers. That they have contact in government for them to assess that. This is the second factor discouraging people from going into commercial agriculture. Again, the third one we might look at the trading mentality of our people. Because our people, most of our people, a majority of our business class, they think in terms of profit and loss. They think in terms of short-term business, short-term profit target. Once, what do I mean by 2 months? If I buy something and sell it, I make a profit of 1 million, 2 million. So if you have an agri project, they will ask you, if I invest 10 million naira there, in 3 months, how much can this farming return in terms of returning on investment? Farming is not like that, because farming takes time. It has a gestation period of short term 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and sometimes 3 years. An average Igbo man does not have patience to go into that kind of business, because he has other alternatives where he can put money and make a lot of money. So it's the mentality of our people, trading mentality, that is stopping them from going into that. Then I think these three points are key. Because government is not ready to assist or create an enabling environment that will encourage people to go into that, so everybody is waiting. So it's not like our people don't like farming or to go into farming in commercial
Scale.
level or quantity,
Yeah.
but it's because these three key factors are not readily available. So, Chinedu, what are you trying to do, or what are we trying to do? What we are trying to do, because we have a system, having identified those factors, discouraging our people from going into that. We have a system, and we know that the system we are building is to protect our land and to ensure that food is available to our people. Now, people that are going into this farming are people that are passionate. It's passion. It's not profit driven per se, but it's passion that if you go into this during difficult time, depending on what you are going into, because based on these three factors, that will enable you to make a choice of which kind of farming are you going into. You know, having taken note of these factors discouraging people from going into farming, now, if Chinedu Asuzu is organizing people to go into agriculture, he will succeed, because he is going into that to ensure that farming, which is very vital, which is very important, which is done all over the world, which is sustaining any economies. The economies of West, I mean the Yorubas, are sustained by the farming, apart from other things. The economies of North will take away oil. The Northern will continue to survive, because they've gone into mechanized agriculture.
Exactly.
They will even start exporting. They have the capacity and they have what it takes. As we guys down here are shouting that we need freedom, freedom, they are deliberately building their capacity, agricultural capacity. They are busy perfecting their processes such that their farmers can produce enough food for the whole of West Africa. I can assure you of that. We don't know what is going on in Nigeria. And the same thing is going on in the West, in the Ondo. I was listening to a program now in governor of, I think, former governor of Ekiti State. He said right now, Ekiti can produce enough milk to feed Nigeria, that we don't need to import milk from Holland because of the number of cattle they have in Ondo State. They have expatriates working in the farms, and the thousands of youths are working in the cattle farm. You can imagine how visionary leaders take ICC center. ICC center that is costing state about 12 billion naira. You know, I'm not saying that the airport project is not good, but in scale of preference, there are certain things government should set up to encourage other businesses. It will have multipliers effects or spillover benefits in the whole citizen or indigene of a state, because it's not 1,000 hectares of land. You can go into animal husbandry. Animal husbandry, for instance, every community like this, you have a ranch there. Every community, you have a ranch, and that will keep about 10 people busy. So if government is not doing it, we can pull our funds together in form of cooperative society. Indians that started the society, that is what they used to build their communities, to build provinces, you know, and the West is also using cooperative. Why wouldn't East use their cooperative? Even 1,000 naira, it's there. As long as you have a credible hand that can manage it. Chinedu has been able to prove to everybody that a young man can do something because of the love he has for the people and not because of money. Thank you, Chinedu. If you have any other question, you can ask me for clarification.
Of course, you've narrated and touched on some of the programs and highlights of what is on the covers. You know, I think you're giving our people a heads up of what the agricultural revolution will be like, and you've highlighted some of the factors we've already put into consideration with respect to this investment, and we can assure our people that you have a team of professionals that can, you know, that can deliver. Okay, all we need is your support and your interest and your participation to be part of this agricultural investment. Now, you've talked about government not, you know, investing in agriculture as much as they should, and the people not having interest in agricultural activities because of the mindset we've developed over the years. Now, how do you think that we can overcome the challenge of the funding needed, the heavy funding needed, since state government is not really coming forward? Unlike you have the North, they have access to some of these banks that give them on low interest rate and the rest of them. And also the government even supporting their activities. How do you think that this agricultural investment program will scale through that very hurdle, so that our listeners will know how prepared this project is?
No, the first thing is, like I said, is passion. The first thing I said, you know, once you've made up your mind that something will work out, I'm telling you, Chinedu, it will work out, because it's not a rocket science. It's determination. You know, once you've taken your time to mitigate against the risk factors which have taken time to, at least I pointed out some of them. It's not like it's all of them. In credit lending, you consider 4 C's. The first among the 4 C's is character. You consider the person character in question. Like myself, I'm an economist, I'm a financial person. I worked in the financial market for several years. And as an economist, I understand the implication, the money management. You know, I understand a whole lot of things about the economy. I understand the risk factor. And you know that we've been together on this BVI project. If not what some of us, the way we understand, I mean, you would have closed and maybe you would have gone back to UK and said this place is in a mess. But I kept on encouraging you because I know that there is a need. Once you're able to solve a need, I want my people to listen to me. There is a need, and once you're able to solve that need, you know, you will be in money, you will make money.
Exactly.
But it is patient. You must have patience.
Exactly.
Chinedu, I know you are solving problem now. Right there you are seated. Because many platforms in Nigeria don't dish out correct information. Many platforms in Nigeria are noted for fake news and propaganda. There are so many people who have called us and said anytime they want to know what is going on in Nigeria, they go to BVI. That Chinedu is a professionally minded young man, even though he's not, in fact, the one guy said, you're a professional, you report more than the BBC and CNN. But what is driving you? It's passion. Is it all about money? Do you have all money? Even where you stay in Onitsha, you stay where importers, people who are importing 100 containers, young guys are making money. But do you care about all those things? You go about your job doing it. You do what is difficult. So when you ask me this question of farming, I said first thing is passion. Do you know if you have that passion, passion can attract serious funding for you or for the project. And outside that, me as a money person, I can assure everybody that you don't start big, you start small. You start small. If you have 1 million naira, you start with that. And with our network, we can talk to one or two persons who will provide security accommodation where we can stay to kickstart something. So if you are starting, you don't start big. You start at a minimum cost, using minimum available resources, and you optimally allocate those resources efficiently. Once that is done, I'm telling you, it's not a rocket science. That is, and say that those guys in government are empty. And that is why some of us encourage Soludo to go in there, because he's a thinker. You like him or you hate him, or he makes mistake or not. At town hall meeting, he told the communities that he will be first, starting with 1 million pantries. I don't know whether you've heard it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know he's following.
So
You know he's following contents coming from this platform, bomber to bomber. Wherever we go, wherever we are making expository content. That's exactly. It seems that we are reading from the same script.
Yes, because he thinks like us. If you are thinking, he's also thinking. The guy has money and he has power, and he has people all over the world that can give him billions of dollars to do anything. So to those of us who understand what he understands, we benchmark him and prepare ourselves to benefit from the windfall. Because actually windfall will be in Anambra State,
Of course.
irrespective of security situation, where unknown government are killing people every day. But Chinedu, you should note, and our listeners there should also know that in Borno State, where you have Boko Haram, the professor there, Professor Zuru, is doing wonderful things there.
Of course.
You can agree with me.
Yeah, for sure. Who doesn't know that?
I can also read from comment some people writing Chinedu, you are talking nonsense. They are killing people and you are not talking about it.
What do they want us to talk about? And they are the same people that will go out and support the same killing.
No, Emma, my own is that na ekekwe na ọlụ eke. Na ọ bụrụ everybody aga na etikwenu mkpu. Na enwe ndị bụ ọlụ ha nọ na security, they look towards that. Chinedu nwe ọlụ nke ọ na-alụ. Ọ bụrụ ịchọkwa drag Chinedu ka ọ bịakwa that side. But ọ nwere ọlụ nke ọ na-alụ na ọnụ. Ịghọta, we should be reasonable to appreciate everybody. That everybody is doing their own bit. Even ndị na-agba egbe na-anụ ọgụ, ha eri nri na during the civil Nigerian war front, there was in the famine, nako ji nako, and then nako akpụ now.
And that's what we are. And that's what we were saying. In buying a cook, now saying that now during that time, food we are being exported out of the east to other parts of Nigeria. Yet we start much more now.
So I think. I think my response to the question you asked is whether it's possible to start with the kind of situation or environment, the situation we are facing in Biafra land or Anibo, everybody na-atụ egwu, na-atụ egwu, na-atụ egwu. Yes, and I said yes. And I said the way to start is to start small, considering all these factors. And as we are doing it, the government is also trying to come up with programs that will encourage, that will support in agriculture to go into that. And I believe it's a win-win situation. But we should not be waiting for government until now. We put up ego, and we should be ahead. So I believe that our people are I know that so many of them in Israel, in Malaysia, in Thailand. My good friend in Thailand that is into cow, you waiting to come down here.
Yeah, he's ready to come down.
To come down here and have his own ranch. What we are doing here is to create a soft landing for our people, so that in the wayo amangupa, makande wayo erika.
Yes.
Ndị ya na-alụgo ego tinye na akpa ma ndị ya asị gị na amakwatụla udo ka gị na-propose ka enyenye solo udo. Ịghọtago? What Chinedu is trying to do is to create a credible platform where you can come in and ask questions and say you want to invest in agriculture, you want to invest this place, Chinedu will direct you, and myself being an economist, low village economist for that matter, I can give you advice without charging your money, without collecting any money for you. You know, why am I doing all those things? Because of the love I have for our land. That's all.
Yeah.
Because Odula I here, Odula everybody ma. Umuta, everybody ya wapo obodo Igbo. And when they are no, ekele olu eke. When they are no obodo Igbo. Obono I ain't chanting in Baga Canada. Baga US. Isn't the guy no here? Chalupine. So Okwania Kaiji Melo. Yeah, I am. And that is why I'm doing what I'm doing. To always support Chinedu in what he's doing. If he's in front and back, supporting him. Because I know that our KKC Akufesia Odala. I am where Aquafugada. Madigano. Next order. Obido kita duama obido noga. Dalo.
Thank you very much for your time. You've given us an all this lecture today.
No, we'll continue to do that.
It's a good thing, and I believe our viewers, you've heard it all from Ndubisi and Enugu who have been with us. You have been talking for the past 22 minutes.
Maybe I can stand by so that if any other caller has questions to ask.
Yeah, of course, okay. People who are asking questions. Challenge somebody brought in here NWC talked about now that people are talking about and also investing in agriculture, the fear of price increment in food production in Igbo land. That's obozie na kita anụma asị na adazi atazi ehi nama asizie na ehi Igbo ka ya na atazi osi from ihe a na-eri ya double when our people are good at doubling price. How do you think? What's your reaction to that?
If I understand what you are saying, is it if people want to start
the possibility of price hiking
of Efibo
and agricultural produce na Igbo?
No. You know, the person that asked you the question, if you understand the demand and supply forces.
Yes.
If price of Efibo should go up, for instance, if average Efibo is sold for 300,000 naira, and because of the demand for Efibo, the price now increased to 600,000 naira. Do you know the implication? The implication is that it will attract so many investors into rearing of Efibo because of high profit margin. And once that thing happens, the supply also will also increase with time. With time, Emma, one cattle if we abroad one-off transaction, or borrow something I get back today. If we multiply everywhere, but that price increment can make a lot of people. Chinedu, water revolution we have in POS, because people are making on average 5,000 naira in POS
on daily basis.
On daily basis, 3,000 naira times 20 is 60,000 naira. But a sales girl here is receiving 20,000 naira. So many young people are buying POS and setting up kiosks here and there.
Exactly.
And what you have is every from one door to the other you have POS. In the past 2-3 months, I've not gone to the bank to ask for money. So long as I have my ATM card like this, I'll go to the next door person and ask for withdrawal, cash withdrawal. So the same thing can happen in Efibo, because the demand for Efibo has gone up from 300,000 to 600,000 naira. What it means is that, hello, are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you, but somebody's coming in. Let's take that caller, then you come in again.
All right.
Hello, the caller.
Hello.
Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can you raise your voice? We can't hear you. Please speak up. You are live on the program.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you better.
Yeah,
your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, my name is Namdi. I'm calling from Canada. So yeah, my simple question is just that I want to know, like, this AFIBO that we're trying to, like, where do we have enough to, like, because we don't want to bring like Fulani cows, like Alibo. Do we have enough AFIBO, and where can we get the AFIBO from in large numbers to invest?
As it is now, like we said, we don't have it in commercial scale, in massive scale. That's why we are bringing in an innovation.
Cameroon, but I'm hearing rumors that they have a lot in Cameroon.
We have enough to start with, and also we are bringing in an innovation, technology that will help advance the breeding, even bringing in other breeds from other countries. Like we've gone through ADF to Swaziland, where negotiation is still ongoing in partnership to make sure, because they have almost relative kind of cow we have as Igbo cows too. So we have a way of bringing in technology in making the crossbreed and the reproduction faster than it is, so as to propel in low distance time a commercial scale in our Igbo cows.
Okay, can you give us some numbers, because I'm very, very interested in what you guys are discussing. Do you have like numbers, websites where we can like register and stuff so that we can follow the updates?
Yeah, that's why we say you can contact 08104207522, or you contact this number after this program. Then you'll be properly directed, all right, on how to go about this agricultural investment. All right, thank you very much.
One more question. Do we have enough land?
Sorry?
Land in the south.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we can't hear you. Say what?
Hello? Yeah, do we have enough land in the southeast for commercial quantity?
Please raise your voice a little bit. We are struggling to hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, it's better now.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm seeing if we have enough land in the southeast for commercial production.
Of course, we do have enough land, untapped lands, vast.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, for sure, we have enough. Okay, between southeast and Israel, which one big pass? Between southeast generally and Netherlands, which one big pass in terms of land mass? But today, Netherlands is the food supplier of the entire Europe.
Big. We are big, but cow business, it takes a lot of land, ranching.
See, brother, we are struggling
So far
to
in the
hear
south-
you. Your voice, it seems you are far from your
Sorry,
speaker or your mic.
No, I'm here. I'm saying the southeast because cattle are ranching land. So I'm asking, like, apart from Ebony State, are we sure that we can have enough land?
We
for
have
ranching?
enough land in
Ranching.
Ebony State. We have enough land in Anambra State. We have enough land in Enugu State, Abia State, including Imo State. We have untapped lands. Very fertile ones. Our problem is
I will
igniting
contact you after the
interest.
program.
You get that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. I think with this, we'll be wrapping it up on today's program. You've had enough. You can continue the discussion on the comment section by dropping your comments on this very expository section we had. In case you didn't watch or join us from the beginning, you can watch it from the beginning and also join us on the comment section as we continue deliberating on this fact that Igbos will starve again in Nigeria. And we've explained why that will happen if care is not taken. And that is the essence of the introduction of the agricultural investment by GGM Cooperative, all right, which is powered by BVI Channel 1. So we hope that you all will be part of it, understand the importance of investing in agriculture. No matter wherever you are, just be rest assured that you have the best hand to man that investment for you. So many people have come to the southeast, they want to invest in agriculture. They came in from abroad and their money went missing. They couldn't recoup their investment. Now we're bringing you an alternative where you will invest and you sleep knowing that your investment will have a return, bountiful return. And that is what we are guaranteeing, and that is what we are bringing to you. So if you want to be part of that investment, because we have limited slots for people who will be participating in that. And whoever that will be coming after the first batch, we know that it will no longer be the same. Okay, so I admonish you to take advantage of this opportunity to be part of this revolution that will not only yield serious return on your investment, but also impacting in the lives and the economy of our homeland. Let us be part of the solution and not the problem. I'm Asuzu Chinedu, and I'm signing out, hoping that after this program, you can call +234-810-4545-533. You see that number here. Call it, make more inquiries, and be part of it. We've already created a WhatsApp platform for only the investors, and the criteria will be made known to you. That is how I'm wrapping it up tonight and hoping to come back again. Don't forget, we are still bringing you more videos. There are some other videos that will be published tonight. Look out for it. Share it, share it, share it. Share every content that you see on this platform. It is very important. No matter how little, no matter how small your contact is, continue to share. It is making impact, all right? So that we together as a people, as a community on this platform, will be able to effect the kind of change we want. So on this, I am saying good night, and may God bless you all till I come back again.
The challenge, the pain, the gain, and the potential of doing business in southeastern Nigeria, Biafran land. ECOC, growing the economy of East. Think home. The challenge, the pain, the gain, and the potential of doing business in southeastern Nigeria, the Biafran land. ECOC, growing the economy of the southeast. Think home. The challenge, the pain, the gain, and the potential of doing business in southeastern Nigeria, the Biafran land. ECOC, growing the economy of the Southeast. Think home.